Well, that's it for this episode, but we will be back with Season 10 of NBA 2K TV in NBA 2K24. And remember, we'll be live on September 8th on 2K Day. Don't miss it.
Until then, as always, enjoy the game.
Can you believe it? Already, Clark, there's some trade chatter out there. And we've only played a handful of games.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, sometimes people want instant oatmeal. Sometimes you got to put that thing in the pot and stir it up for a little while. Social media has really ramped up the pace and size of expectations for players, coaches, front offices, and fans. Everybody's getting scrutinized because of social media. Pipe down, folks. Pipe down.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Fighting in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel.
Nice finish there. Harden is just calibrated to absorb contact and complete the play.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He's looking forward to this first meeting between these teams. He told his guys, this is a fantastic opportunity to show what we've got and what we're about. But we have to protect the rim at all costs, even if that allows them to get an open shot from time to time. Well, it's an interesting strategy, guys. We'll see if it works.
Thank you, David. Now, here's McDaniel. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Edwards looking it over. Down low. Here's Gobert. Rebound by the Raptors.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Harden kicks to Irving. Pass to Barnes. King inside. Working on McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Gobert. The pass to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wide open look. That one doesn't drop. And Toronto will come the other way. On the wing, Irving. Back to King. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. Pass to Edwards. There's the 3. They get it back. Here's Gobert. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
One of the many skills that Towns brings every night is his offensive rebound.
Here's King. Passes it to Siakam. Barnes outside. Back to King. To the inside. Second shot opportunity. Good.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
And the dunk by Towns.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass. And since being the first pick of the 2020 draft, Anthony Edwards has not disappointed.
I'll tell you something, partner. The Timberwolves got that one right. Did they ever? I mean, we knew about his nuclear athleticism, but the leadership, the work ethic, the ability to impact winning also have been evident. This is a multi-time All-Star going forward.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Perfect. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And Minnesota has possession. Harden missing his last shot. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Barnes outside. Siakam passes to King. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Inside and finished off by McDaniel.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's King. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Back to Irving. Takes a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Irving's got 5 points so far.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
And finished off by Gobert.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Gobert against King. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Pass to McDaniels. Edwards against Irving. And here is McDaniel. You saw him with 19 points his last outing.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's King. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Kicks it to Edwards. Now McDaniels. He's got 5. The offensive rebound and finished off by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here is Harden. 11 points last game. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Harden. Harden draws the double. Baseline jumper. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Cannot give Harden room to shoot from the mid-range. I mean, he's an offensive juggernaut. It's really that simple.
So the Timberwolves call their first time defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it. So you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. OG Anunoby comes in for Barnes. Trent's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Fred VanVleet in for James Harden. Reed misses. Raptors with the lead. It's Trent on the wing. Edwards defending. It's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Wagner passes to Strus. Nice ball movement by Minnesota.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Moving around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now, here's Wagner. Pass to Anderson. Shoots from 12. And too long on the shot. Raptors leading by 4. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Good dunk by Achua.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Minnesota's gone. On 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Strus finds Reed from 10 feet out, and it's King with the rebound. King's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Trent, right side. Passes it to King, and he dunks it down.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And Minnesota has possession after the Raptors pick up 2. Ball's not loose. Now the Raptors moving it up. Van Vliet with the ball. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Timberwolves trail by 8. Anderson kicks to Wagner from 11 feet away. Tries again. And he sinks the layup.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Achua, the pass to King. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Strus. The Raptors getting the bucket. Minnesota again turning it over. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Raptors. They're leading by 8. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Here's King, and the layup's good off the glass. King's got 16.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Strus with it, and it's Trent picking him up. To the middle, here's Reed. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Unselfish. As somebody who already draws a lot of defensive attention, Edwards has to be willing to make that next pass.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
You know, I love the fact, too, that they've been aggressive in penetrating the defense, attacking that paint, getting the ball inside. So far, their aggressiveness has ruled the day.
Now, here's Wagner. Shoots over Van Vliet. And it's Wagner missing.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Back to King. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10. Double-digit perfection.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Edwards can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll return shortly.
Please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Naz Reid out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Wagner. Then there's McDaniels. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Boss in that last matchup against the Bulls was tremendous. He had 60 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Guarded by Harden. Here's Wagner. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line.
Substitution on the court.
Van Vliet outside. Back to King. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Kyle Anderson. Clark, with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting, do you think the league will ever experiment with a four-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game or the G League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't.
Free throw off from King. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota ball.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Goes for three. Hands it from downtown. He's got 8.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Pass to Ananobi. To the paint. Van Vliet trying to break free. King, that's good. 31 points for Boss.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Anderson. And Boucher sends it back. Edwards, that's good.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Raptors leading by 11. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. King left side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Minnesota with the ball after the miss from King. Van Vliet passes to King. Anunoby has the open look, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Strus passes to Reed. Drills the three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Strus. No good on the 3.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Timberwolves trail by 16. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Reed misses.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now, here's Trent. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Toronto, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Trent Jr. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Trent.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Minnesota's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Outside Edwards. Here's Reed. It's hauled in by the Raptors. King's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Anthony Edwards. That's his second personal foul.
Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
That free throw, no good. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. And the second free throw, good. Timberwolves trail by 19. Now the pass to Strus. Edwards with it. And it's Trent picking him up. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. There's a minute left to play here in the second quarter. And that one drops.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Toronto working the ball around now. On the wing, Anunoby. Here's King. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 37 points for Boss.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Edwards dishes to Anderson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both free throws good from Anderson. Raptors leading by 17. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Anunoby. Here's King. Back to Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. Reed with the rebound. Anderson outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And so it's Toronto out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter.
The Timberwolves, 56.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Boss has been sensational.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
They've got OG Anunoby. Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's King, and it's Barnes, and at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Minnesota ball.
It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. 17-point game. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game is the first and last of their home set. Edwards can't hit. Raptors shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Here's Irving. Drops it in from 11 feet. Irving's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Raptors. Timberwolves trail by 19. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Down low. Stolen by McDaniels. The Timberwolves shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Over to the wing. Six to shoot. With the shot. Here's Gobert. And the layup falls. Gobert's got 8 points.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
King outside. Barnes passes to King. And he goes in for the dunk.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Edwards drawing the double team. Launches it. He can't hit that time. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Barnes right side. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Scotty Barnes. That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this lead.
Towns kicks to McDaniels. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Edwards can't hit. Raptors leading by 19. And you look at Anthony Edwards, and G.A., he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger. And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
Passes it to Anunoby. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Knocked away. King with the steal. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
McDaniels with the bounce pass. The kick out to Towns. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Wagner's checked in for Minnesota. Count that bucket.
I think Kyrie is really frustrating for the defense because he makes it look so easy and his shot is so natural.
Minnesota calls timeout. Boz with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. And they have to put up better fight on the inside.
Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. And Minnesota has possession. Edwards, that's good.
Not afraid to mix it up down low. Edwards is a big guard. Really put together nicely. He's got a great body.
Outside Irving. King outside. Back to Irving. Pass to Barnes. Clock at 6. Achua with it. Towns on him. They grab their own miss. Second chance shot. And yep, the way in is good that time from King. King's got 4. .47 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Raptors?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Harden the pass to Barnes. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Harden against Wagner. Edwards kicks to Towns. From outside, off the mark. And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Irving up top. shoots over Wagner. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 5 assists tonight. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Over Harden. And it's Wagner missing. And the Raptors shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. The kick out to Barnes. Back to King. Outside Irving. Toronto working the ball around now. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on time.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Red Van Vliet comes in for James Harden. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Back to McDaniel. Out to the wing. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Kicks to Irving. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
They're doing well overall, but the turnovers have been the exception.
Yeah, it has been, and they've been able to overcome the carelessness to this point, but I'm sure the coaching staff wants that to get cleaned up right now.
The Raptors making a switch here. Trent's checked in, and a change for the Timberwolves. Max Strus is checked in for McDaniels. Here's Strus. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting in this game 45%. Wagner against Van Vliet. And there's the pass to Reid. Hits the three-point bomb. Reid's got 9.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Barnes passes to Siakam. Now here's Van Vliet. Back to King. It's stolen by Strus. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Siakam passes to King. Pull up Jay. Bank shot. No good. Timberwolves shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. And Reid has it in the corner. No good on the triple. Raptors shooting the lights out in this one. 77%. Shots good by Siakam.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
For 3, Edwards. The shot comes out, and Toronto will come the other way.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And stolen by Wagner. And there's the call on Boss. That'll be his second foul of the game. Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Timberwolves substitution. Kyle Anderson.
Wagner outside. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reid. Shoots over King. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, hopefully it's not from lack of effort on his part. But his free throw shooting, compared to what he did last year, has been terrible.
Passes to Trent. Here's Siakam. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
To the inside, Anderson. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pushing it up. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
For Toronto, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. The first one falls.
At the line for Toronto.
He hits both from the stripe. Timberwolves shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Wagner kicks to Edwards. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had one before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Pass to King. And a strong finish with two hands.
How about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
There's the pass to Edwards. Inside, Anderson. Good D by Barnes.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Irving. Pass to Porter. And here is King. Toronto working the ball around now. Trent passes to King. Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. King with the steal, and so in the game for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Outside Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
Irving kicks to Trent. King, the pass to Trent. 6 on the shot clock. From 13, it's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards inside, defended by Trent. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Here's King. Good, that's another bucket.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Edwards. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And, Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that will continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Edwards finds McDaniel. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Stolen by McDaniels. To the middle, and now the Timberwolves on the break, and the shot goes in.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
And it's good for 2. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Edwards passes to Towns. Shoots over King. Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home.
Here's King, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Looking to get back on track here, and the layup is up and in.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
To the paint, here's King. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Back to Edwards. Now, here's McDaniels. Edwards inside, defended by Trent. Outside Irving. Porter passes to King. Trent with it. Over Edwards. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Timberwolves shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. With options like the G League Ignite team, fewer players, Clark, feel they have to go to college. Would you have been tempted by those options?
I don't think I would have been personally, Kevin, but I do like the fact that there are other pathways to the NBA. College is not for everybody. I think it's one of the surest ways to develop as a person and your game, but it's not for everybody. So I like the fact that there are other pathways to get to the NBA.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Pass to McDaniels. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Offline with his 3. Toronto's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And another one. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Towns, the pass to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. McDaniels and the 3 off target. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
King's shot is off. Timberwolves shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
That one a little long. Raptor shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort, not just a W
for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Boss.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Moore against Porter. The baseline J. That one goes. Count it. Here's Van Vliet. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. King outside. Back to Van Vliet. He kicks to Porter. Pena passes to King. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Oh, free throw's good from King. And so it's Minnesota with it. And the pass to Cornette. Wagner outside. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And